So we're going to talk a little bit more about decimals. Place value for decimals is very similar to the place value that you know and love in the hundreds, tens, and ones. Okay, so let's start with an example that is hundreds, tens, and ones. Okay, let's do 832. Okay, so you know that you can take this number 832 and that this 832 is the standard form. Okay, right. And you know that you can also 800 plus 30 plus 2, and that would be the expanded form. Okay. You could also write it out 832, and that would be word form. Okay. And you can also write this out as 8 times 100. Okay, right, 8 hundredths plus 3 times 10, 3 tens, plus 2 times 1. And that would be, it's kind of like expanded form, but that's expanded notation. Okay, so 4 ways to write the same number. Okay, well, we can do this same thing if this number was a decimal. Okay, so we still have standard form. Okay. We can still have expanded form. Okay. 8 tenths plus 3 hundredths plus 2 thousandths. Okay, expanded form. Okay. We can still have word form. Okay. And when you're naming decimals like this, you come to the last place. In this case, it's the thousandths place, and then you read it like you would read any other number. So 832 thousandths. Okay. 832 thousandths. Okay, and that would be your word form. Okay. Okay. And I can also do expanded notation. Okay. This 8 tenths is the same as 8 times 1 tenth. Okay. The 3 hundredths is the same as 3 times 1 hundredth. And the 2 thousandths is the same as 2 times 1 1,000th. Okay, so that would be expanded notation. Okay. So, looking at decimals, it's very similar to looking at, the whole numbers, but you're just going to the right of the decimal place. Okay. Probably the trickiest part is this word form, and that's where it can be helpful to have a place value chart. We've got tenths, hundredths, okay. So if I put my number here, okay, it's the fact that this 2 is in the thousands place. That's how I knew to call this number 832 thousandths. Okay. So like I said, it's probably the trickiest part. And then the fractions here, 8 times 1/10, 8 tenths, 3 hundredths, 2 thousandths. I think that comes along a little more naturally. But word form, I can definitely see as being tricky. So if you get hung up on the word form, think about your place value chart.